Well, today is our first day. Welcome and thank you for being here. This is such an important topic for me. Um, Surroundings. Day one is on surroundings. So, basically, number one for me, since I am a woman, I can speak firsthand. And, you know, it's so important who you surround yourself around and the kind of energy that you surround yourself around. We've all heard the five people that you hang out with, look at their lives and look at yours. So, the belief system that other people have around you are so imperative. It can be life or death at this point. For me, it's a life or death who I hang out with. If I hang out with people who are negative and always diminishing themselves and don't believe in themselves, even if it's on the low, that will rub off. Because either I'm going to rub off on them or they're going to rub off on me. And no matter what, we're going to rub off on each other some way, shape, or form. So for me, surroundings is so important, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, and honestly, whether it's a thing. So since we went over the people, let's go over places now. I can get personal or not, but I lived in New York for 9 years, almost 10 years, and I'm from Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, and that's where I am again to be with my family for quarantine. And it's so interesting just seeing the differences of the people that I hung out with before I left, the people that I hung out with when I was in New York, the people that I hang out with now. And I'm kind of a loner, even though I'm very friendly and I love people so much. But me being a loner has really induced this version of myself that I didn't know that I could be. And so, um, I've learned so much from the people that I used to hang out with. And it's not that I don't hang out with them anymore, it's just that I'm not in the same vicinity, right? Which can be a blessing sometimes. I do and have noticed that when I am around certain people, um, it's inevitable to be influenced, period. And when I say inevitable, I literally mean that. You can be the brightest thing in the room, in a room full of negative people, and how is that going to do you any good, anyways? Honestly, how's that going to do you any good, anyways? You need to be around people that can feed you and you can feed them. And you want to be eating the right foods, right? So, I just noticed how much of an impact people had on me when I didn't even realize. And, it may seem like, oh, well, don't be so influenced. And it's like, okay, try that. You try not to be influenced and hang out with people. It's just impossible. That's why you have to be careful who you hang out with. Um, and it's not a bad thing, it's not a negative thing. It's just that people are on different levels and different stages of their life, and you have to be aware of what stage you're in. If you're in a party stage, good, go have fun, girl, do your thing, have fun. I've done it, it's so fun, yes. Then, when I'm in a stage, if I need to study or work on myself or work on my life or things like that, I can't hang with everybody like I used to. And I have to be aware of that and be okay with that and be proud of that because I will thank myself later. Yeah. So surroundings as my day one is that's probably one of the most important things I believe. And every day will be important, but I had to start with surroundings. I had to. Um, Even something as simple as changing your environment, your surroundings environment, when it comes to places. I feel like I wanted to talk about that earlier, but I didn't get it out. And moving from New York back to Kentucky, I feel like really did something for me as well. I think it allowed me to focus again. And this is just a personal thing, period. This doesn't have anything, like someone could move from here to there and have a phenomenal um, experience as far as the changes that they found in themselves. It's about where you are here, first of all, but we'll get there later. So, but for me, what it personally did was it honed back in on my family. It honed back in on what's really, really important to me. Honed back in on what I really want to do with my life. Um, and it minimized the distractions. And like I said, this is not about the places, but this is what it did for me personally. So, um, sometimes you got to change your environment, even if it's not as cool as you think it's supposed to be, or as cool as something used to be. I think that's so important to recognize is that it's not about being cool, it's about being the best version of you. So, yeah, my discussions are not going to be long. They're going to be brief and they're going to be to the point and they're going to be just on, yeah. Just kidding. Um, but seriously, surroundings, you guys, ladies, gentlemen, people, surroundings is so important. And growing into your womanhood, my womanhood, our womanhood, ladies, if you find yourself getting in a space where you're mentally not as strong as you used to be, change your environment. If you find yourself getting into slumps, change the people you're hanging out with. Just do it. And don't apologize for it either. Just do it. Just do it. You'll thank yourself later.